Good evening. A cup game, a knockout game with a difficult one. We knew it. Honestly, trust me, we knew it. That it's going to be difficult after winning a trophy back home against an opponent that was not doing or not getting the results, the good results in the league. After a FIFA break, it's difficult to perform in the level that you want the team always to do it, and today it happens a bit. In the beginning, it took a little bit of time. When we managed to get the proper rhythm and the proper pace, again, a lot of interruptions in the first half. It's getting like usual, that the games are every time stopped with a lot of interventions from physios and doctors, and that's difficult to manage. But I think we finished we conceded a couple of chances that we shouldn't, but we finished the first half, I think, in a good rhythm, very close to score. Two actions, Dion and Kermit before the pause. And in the second half, I think we dominate much more. The rhythm continue very high, and I think the opponent struggled a bit with that in the second period. And after the goal, we were a bit more relaxed on the ball and we played much better. Happy with the fact that we are again in the next round. Happy with the way that the team today, even though we were not super good in the first half, but the pressing and the aggression and the intention and the ambition was there. It's something to highlight. And yeah, overall, I think a good night for Pirates.
Spinall, please by show of hands, we'll open for questions from the floor. We now have 2 roving mics, so process should be smoother this time around. Do you have any questions? And this is going to be the shortest press in the history of press conferences. Are we done? Okay,
Jawulu from News 24. Coach, since you took over, this team has done well in cup competition. It's your 4th successive final. But one thing that has eluded the club even before you came has been the league. How important is the league in terms of for you personally and also for the club?
Again, it is not true. I mean, last season, I think we were the best team in the league in the second part of the league, from March until the end. It's not a short period. You're not talking about 3 or 4 games. So it's not true. It's a narrative about us in terms of consistency that is not true.
No, I didn't mean consistency. I meant the club has not won the league in some time. So it wasn't in terms of...
Sorry. That is a fact. We didn't win the league for a long period. Yeah, I can confirm you that it's true. But what is the question?
The question is...
excuse me, please. Microphone, please.
The question is, how important is winning the league for you and also for the club?
The league is the most important competition. It goes without saying. 30 games, away, home, against everybody, in every type of circumstances, hot, raining. So it's the most important competition. And we really want to find our rhythm also in that competition. It's a very particular situation. We played in the last 65 or 66 days, we played 2 league games, which is very unusual. Today we played our 4th competition in 2 months and a half. We're trying to keep the level in every tournament that we play. We're trying to do our best. It's difficult mentally to face this amount of competition in a short space of time, but trust me that our intention is be at the same level in our league games. We now 100% focus in the Amazulu on Tuesday, and yeah, personally, and I think that my opinion will be shared for every other coach in the world. The league is the most important tournament. It doesn't mean that the other tournaments are not important, like this one. I think every competition have relevance. It's an opportunity to improve the history of the club, and today we celebrate that. Tomorrow the draw, or after tomorrow, sorry, we will be there, having one more opportunity to compete. That's what we want, but at the same time our focus is right now in Amazulu, Polokwane, Cape Town again, etc., because we really want to compete there as well.
Coach, just looking at the number of changes you made in the game, is that also in light of just managing the schedule and the players ahead of Tuesday as well with Amazulu?
Yeah, somehow, especially after the second goal. Don't get me wrong, you don't think that it's done, but it's 2-0, 15 minutes to go. The players that are coming from the bench have the same level that the ones that you are taking out, so it's not a question of do subs and the level is dropping in our case. So yeah, we play Tuesday, then we travel back on Wednesday, we play Friday, Polokwane City, then we have again the same routine. So yeah, we need to keep an eye on the players and they because they humans, they feel the pain, they feel the fatigue, and we have to monitor them as good as possible. And when we can, there's also the issue of the yellow cards that we need to also manage as good as possible. So yeah, there's always, when you do subs, there's the reasons usually are needs, that some things that you need for the game, and the other one is strategy in a medium term.
Coach Riveiro from DStv, just to build on some of the questions that have been asked here. Firstly, congratulations on the victory and also going through to the next stage.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your depth. You started maybe just to look at two players, someone like Lorch, who has not started in a very long time, Mahupa also starting. What kind of a report from this game can give on them, and also keeping on someone like Lorch, are you also like trying to build the minutes on his legs for the journey ahead?
No, I mean, what can I say about the squad? It's full of quality and possibilities and opportunities for us as a coaches to choose the right ones. It's difficult to make a mistake, to be honest. When we build the start 11, it's difficult because yeah, they are all good players. I know everybody have his own favorites, but I can only play 11 out of 35. Today we have the opportunity to integrate players that they were not having, they didn't have minutes early in the season for different reasons, not all of them for the same reason. And that's a good news always. It's not a good news that Sipho gets injured, it's not, but it's a good news to see Melusi on the field and see that he can do a good job as well. So, you know, the important is the amount of players that we have fit and ready to compete. Then the coach have to make decisions, and like I said already several times, it's impossible to be fair because there's many players who deserves to be in the start 11. So that's good for Pirates, it's good for the team. And about Lorch and the minutes, obviously after a long period out of the field, before the game starts, is one of the candidates to be a sub. But the accident that we have in the first half with Sipho was a condition, because we were running short of spots to do subs when we did the first two subs, and suddenly 1 second later Mahopa told us that he was cramping, so we have to choose which ones, even though there were more players, probably like I said, candidates to be sub, but they managed to do it well, I think. to not run so much in the last minutes. We were more calm on the ball. We make still a couple of mistakes that made us run back a couple of times extra, but overall I think we did it well in the last 10-15 minutes to save our legs and not get a stupid yellow card or something like that.
Final few questions, starting with Mr. Chaine at the back.
Coach, latest update on Sipho's injury?
To be honest, I don't know. I didn't have the chance to talk to the doctors yet. I was looking to Sipho, to his eyes, and without talking, I have the feeling that it's not how can I say, like, so serious. But it's early to say. I didn't have the opportunity to speak to the physios and the doctors yet.
Coach, this may be, I noticed something for the match. It may not be that significant, but I'm just curious. I saw they watered the pitch before the match. Was it an instruction or what was it about?
Instruction from us, you mean? Well, now we're talking about the rules of the competition.
No, I'm just saying. Did you specifically ask them to water the pitch, or
we always try to play in a wet field. Obviously, I have to say that today the field was better than ever. It was really fast. It's a night game, so the ball is rolling much better than when we play 3 o'clock. But anyway, we always, Tanji can help me here, but we always try to water the field because it's going to help the offensive phase of the game, and that's what we want. But there's I think you have to agree with the opponent to make it possible. You cannot do it yourself. So they will agree, we do it. I think it's good for the spectacle. The ball is rolling faster, and that's always good for the show.
Final question.
Coach, well done on the win.
Thank you.
How was Evidence's performance for you? He was involved in both goals, and he's a Bafana international. I know that Bafana coach rates him highly. How's his progress for you, and how does he fit into your team?
Well played. I'll do an exception. It's his first game with us, and I have to. A player who's been with us for 15 months and coming to the starting 11 today for the first time, and having the behavior that Evidence had during that time, which is I can only say that was excellent, a true professional, and so as a coach I'm so happy to see him finally getting the chance. It doesn't mean that everything is done, because the competition in the team is terrible in that position also, but I'm happy that finally he managed to make it, to be in the start 11, to contribute, and due to his conditions and his age, he's a player that can only improve. He will only improve in the next months. Obviously, if he managed to play frequently, the improvement is going to be more evident for everybody. But like I said, he has interesting conditions, and he's a very humble guy that it's working very hard every day, and in that way the only result for him is going to be improvement. So hopefully we can see that improvement soon.
Coach, we have literally 2 minutes left on the clock. Can you please give Themba an opportunity to ask a final question?
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
You touched on it a bit. I just needed to find out, early in the game you lost Sipho. Melusi comes in. Technically, how much of that disturbed your plan for the day? And how much did you manage to recover the damage that could have been done with that sub, that heady sub?
I think that didn't influence so much. He was comfortable on the ball, making easy decisions. The restarts were good also, with a couple of good throws with how you call it, like handballs. I think he gave us, you have to think that this is the first time that Melusi played for Pirates in Orlando in a knockout game. He's coming to the field with 0-0, and if you put all of those things together, I think that we can be proud of his performance, and he gave us stability. I didn't feel, and usually the thermometers are the fans, and they were quiet when he was on the ball, and everything was smooth and easy for him and for us as a group. So, like I said, I'm not happy with Sipho injury. It goes without saying, but it was good to see Melusi performing in a good level for us.
That note, we come to the conclusion of our press conference. Thank you, Coach, and
Thank you.